Hey guys, I'm back here again for a movie review, and today I'm going to be doing a review of one of my favorite family films. Since it's summertime, I thought I would, get away from horror and other genres like that, and just start doing a couple of reviews on, some films that I think are good or fun to watch during the summertime. I know it's kind of late in the summer, but I decided just to go ahead and, start and do a couple of them. And the movie I'm going to be reviewing today is Getting Even with Dad. And this film stars Ted Danson and Macaulay Culkin. And as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Macaulay Culkin, and this is probably one of my favorite films with him in it. So yeah, go ahead and get into the plot. Ted Danson plays this guy named Ray Gleason. And at the beginning of the movie, he tells a story about this old woman who never had any family or that many friends, and she ends up dying. And somebody who worked from the insurance company ends up snooping around her house and finds a trunk full of very, very rare and expensive coins. And since she doesn't have any family, the coins end up being confiscated by the government. And what they plan on doing is selling them at auction. And so what Ted Danson's character wants to do, Ray, wants to do is he wants to get him and his two buddies together and rob the coins from the banks that they're being held in. You find out that Ray and his two friends are all ex-convicts, and that they spent a lot of time in jail. And the opening of the film is basically just them going into the bank, or planning on going into the bank and stealing some coins. And unfortunately for Ray, Macaulay Culkin, his character, he plays a kid named Timmy, who's 11 years old, and he's actually Ray's son. And Timmy, he's never had a chance to get to know his father, because his father was pretty much in jail for most of his life. Ray got arrested when Timmy was 5, and so Ray's sister, Timmy's aunt, ends up dropping him off because she's going on her honeymoon, and so she basically just drops Timmy off, and the guy she's getting married to doesn't like Timmy at all. And you can really tell that at the beginning of the movie. They're driving along, and the guy that Ted Danson's character's sister is getting married to, he's all like, "Man, why'd you have to bring him? Why is he with us?" And she goes, "Oh, well, no one else wanted him." So you can kind of tell that he's kind of a mischievous little kid that causes problems for his aunt and for the guy she's marrying. So she decides to drop Timmy off at Ray's house so she can go on her honeymoon. And of course, Ray, he tries to, he doesn't say anything about, he doesn't want Timmy to know that they're going to rob these coins. But, the next day when the three guys go to rob the coins, Timmy sort of starts to expect something. He hears on the news that a lot of coins have been stolen, and then he remembers a newspaper that he found in his dad's room that has an article written about the coins, and he has them circled. And so that's when Timmy starts to realize that his father and his two bumbling buddies stole all these coins. So what Timmy does is he waits until he finds out where they hid the coins, and then he goes and gets them and then hides them somewhere where they can't find it. And what Timmy tells, Ted Danson's character and his two friends is that if they do whatever he says, then he'll tell them where the coins are. And the stuff that he wants them to do are just stuff that a father and a son would do together. He wants them to go to art shows. He wants them to go to baseball games, go to aquariums and museums and stuff like that. And the whole movie is just, Ted Danson and his two friends sort of going along with Timmy and taking him wherever he wants to so that they can get the coins. But as the movie goes on, Ted Danson's character, he starts to really like Timmy. They start spending a lot of quality time together that they never got a chance to. And, you can sort of tell that their relationship is starting to sort of mend. So that's as far as I'll go with it. Now this movie, I think, is a really fun movie. It's a great film for family. There's lots of good laughs, especially from Ted Danson's his two friends. You got this one guy who's kind of like this tough guy, or he likes to act tough. His name is Bobby, but he's really he's really dumb. And then there's this other guy who's kind of like the fat guy, and he's always looking for he always wants to know where the food is, and he's always waiting, he's always hungry and stuff. So you got those two bumbling idiots sort of following Tim and Ray around the entire movie, and there's some really funny moments in it. Like I said, like at one point, the guy Bobby sort of following Timmy to the bathroom because he wants to get answers out of him, and Timmy hides somewhere, and Bobby ends up kicking in one of the bathroom doors because he thinks Timmy's in there, and there's another little boy in there. So the little boy screams and tells his dad and screams for his dad and says, "Oh, this guy's watching me pee," and his dad the boy's dad comes and punches him in the nose. There's some pretty funny ones like that. Also during the film, the police are starting to become wind of it, and they start to figure out who Ted Danson and his two buddies have actually been committing these crimes, and they're doing it for a guy who says that he can give them money for the coins, and they've been trying to find this guy for years, and they start to realize that if or at least one of the police officers, who's a woman, she starts to believe that if they can follow Timmy and Ray around, then maybe they can lead them to the guy that they've been trying to catch. And so the policewoman starts going undercover, and they end up bumping into her eventually, and Ted Danson's character and the woman, they sort of have a romantic type of connection, and she starts going along with them and kind of dating Ted Danson's character. So there's some, difficulty with that, her being a cop and he not knowing she's a cop, and she not knowing anything about the coins, and it goes on from there. But yeah, if you're a fan of like funny family comedies from the 90s, this was released in 93, then I definitely recommend this one. It's one of my favorite Macaulay Culkin films, and I'm a big fan of him, so if you're a fan of Macaulay Culkin, I'd recommend it. And if you're a fan of Ted Danson, I would recommend it as well. He does a great performance. He's a very it gets pretty emotional as the movie goes on, and he does a great performance in this film as well. So yeah, guys, that was just my review for Getting Even with Dad, and like I said, I'll probably do a couple more of these reviews now that it's summertime. I won't be doing a whole lot, and I'll try to point out a couple of good family films, and just films that are really fun to watch around the summertime. I'll probably be doing some reviews of those. But anyway, guys, thanks everybody for watching. If you've seen Getting Even with Dad, let me know what you think about it. Also, I've got a huge update coming. My birthday is actually this coming up Wednesday, next Wednesday, and I'm actually going out this weekend to buy some stuff for myself for my birthday, and it's going to be, I'm getting a lot of Blu-rays. I'm probably going to getting some horror films. So, expect a pretty big update. I'd say around Monday. This coming up Monday. And yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing and sharing my videos around. It means a whole lot to me. I hope you guys are staying cool in this really hot weather. I have my fan turned off right now, and I'm actually sweating up here. So I'm going to turn that on and. Yeah, so like I said, if you haven't seen Getting Even with Dad, check it out if it sounds interesting to you guys, and I'll see you all next time.